I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna be totally honest. I think making friends is kind of hard. It's kind of hard as you get older. It's kind of hard as a young adult. Um, and there's many reasons for this, honestly. You know, when you grow up, you start seeing and having different values in life. You thought you had this big group of close friends, or, you know, and then life get in the way, right? Life would get in the way where people start drifting away. You know, those people that you grew up with in high school, middle school, you get out of high school, you might not talk to them again. Right? If you feel that way, you ain't alone, bruh. You ain't alone, sis. One of the biggest reasons this happens is expectations. And I hate to say it, but social media got it so bad right now. Social media got it real bad, right? Where you probably see a lot of people on social media, like they got these big friend groups, you know, they got all these people traveling, they going to do this, they going to do that. But the thing is, you got to understand how a friendship work is none of that came about like this. You know, friendships is about finding, you know, like-minded people like you, um, and finding that person to build a friendship with. When you was younger, you probably can go outside, go to recess, talk to somebody, boom, y'all friends. As you get older, it starts becoming more valuable, like to the point where you looking at your friend group or friendships as someone that's trustable, um, someone that can add value, whether that's make you laugh, you know, make you happy, you know, someone that holds value to you. I'd rather have a valuable person by my side that's trustful, and you know I can trust them, versus having somebody that's gonna snake me, you know, when they get mad or got evil intentions. And that's the hard part. You never see stuff like that coming when you got a lot of love for somebody. Them the ones that'll hurt you. Is when you got love for somebody and then they snake you, it hurt 3 times worse than somebody that you just met. It's crazy. Like, even for me, bro, I had a big friend group. I'm talking about, it was like 12, 15 of us, bro. I'm talking deep. Like, everybody doing their thing. Everybody got their own thing. Like, and even on the internet, like, I had a content group that I was just doing content with, and you know, it just fell apart. The content fell apart. People started doing their own thing. People's egos was getting in the way. And the same thing with my IRL friends. Like, soon as I talked about, you know, hey, I ain't finna be kicking it this weekend, or I'm not finna really be going out. I'm finna go chill with my girl, or, you know, me and my girl finna go here. I'm finna go get this other job so I can make some money to get out of debt. People, they looking at me crazy, you know? That fell apart. But it used to get to me because I used to feel bad that I separated myself, you know, just to focus on my relationship and focus on, you know, me making money and focusing on me. I used to feel bad, but then it got to a point now where I'm at now, like, I don't think I would have had this if I was doing the same thing. Like, I wouldn't have had multiple channels that I'm running. I wouldn't have been able to get out of debt. Still would have been working the same old job. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to make money and get out of debt. Now that I'm out of debt and made those sacrifices to just separate myself, it don't hurt no more like it used to, because it used to really get to me. Like, dang, bro, them was the homies. Like, now it's just like I had to separate myself to better myself. You get me? Life in general just becomes more complex as we grow. You know, people have jobs, people have families, and life does happen where you just kind of grow apart from the people that you used to kick it with. I think in life we all want this connection, but we also kind of fear that putting ourselves out there is something we don't want to deal with. Like, I know this, for example, you might like a woman, right? You see her out, but you too scared to go talk to her because you feel like you're going to get rejected. Who cares? You get rejected, cool. There's plenty of other women out here. But because you wanted that one and that one didn't want you, maybe you got saved. Maybe that wasn't the one for you. But if you go talk to the one next to her, she might like you. You get what I'm saying? It's just things like this. The truth is that the fear of rejection is normal. It's about the small steps that you take, though. Like, I'm talking about, it's like almost reaching out to someone, right? And then asking them to coffee, or, I don't know, going out to eat. You know, it's just small things that it'll get easier for you if you keep going at it versus you just throwing your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Or you not even putting forth the effort to try. We're often told that we need a lot of friends. And social media, again, will do this, right? You don't need a lot of friends. In my opinion, I feel like friends is more of like, I think of it like content for real. Like, I think it's more of quality over quantity of things. And this could be laid out in life with friends, your business, anything. Quality over quantity. I'd rather have a quality person next to me, right? Someone that is trustworthy and is adding value to my life, whether that's making you happy or making me happy, you know, making me laugh, or, you know, helping me grow as a person. I'd rather have somebody like that next to me versus having somebody that's, if they get mad, they liable to snake me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I done had it happen so many times, right? To the point where, and you're going to realize this too when you get older, you got to start picking your friends by value. And you'll understand what I mean as you get older. You're going to start seeing it. Because for me, like I said, for me to get snaked, and it hurt the worst when you got love for somebody. When you got love for somebody and then they snake you or do you wrong, it hurt worse because you don't see it coming. You don't see that shit coming till it's too late. And that's with anything. Friendships, to me, is about, it's not about how many people you got. It's about finding people who you vibe with, who accept you for who you are, and again, who can add value to you. And it don't even gotta be about money, bro. I'm talking about happiness. When y'all go kick it, y'all not kicking it and then fighting. Like, in my friend group, nobody, like, I used to be the one that would crack jokes, right? But in my friend group, it was always something going wrong in the group where one of the homies was just always at it. Always. It didn't matter what we did. We could go bowling and it'd be a disagreement. Everybody fall out. Now the whole point of us going out, cooked. I just, now that I'm sitting back just replaying stuff in my head, I'm like, bro, that just was not it. That just wasn't it. You know, I wouldn't stress over having 12 people in y'all group or having this big group where y'all going to do everything. Homie, I can count the people I kick it with on my hand. Literally. You know, if you struggling to find that friend group or that crew, that gang or whatever, man, don't even stress over that, bro. Honestly. Focus on building one connection at a time and then go from there. People get too caught up trying to have all these people and then you barely know them. That was part of the reason why my content group didn't work out. Barely knew them. And then I started spotting out little situations, like peeping out vibes. And I was like, man, nah, I got to separate myself from that. You know, you got to find genuine connections. And it takes time. That's why when you do see these friend groups that's traveling and going to do stuff, they probably been friends for a while. It didn't just happen in the snap of a finger. Genuine connections, if you making friends, feels hard, but just start small, bro. Start small. You don't have to just jump straight into a club. You in a club, hey, what's good, homie? You ain't got to do all that, bro. You don't got to do all that. You need to find people who have common interest in what you like. That'll make it easier, for real. You know, I met my brother to this day off playing the game. Playing the game. Now, me and bro make content together. Like, it's just stuff like that. And I could just tell bro was a genuine dude. We've been friends for about 4 years now. Coming up, doing content together. And we the only two out the group, of that content group, that still was like these. Everybody else in the wind. You know? That's the best way you can connect with somebody, is having that interest in mind. Y'all both got the same goals in mind. It just make it so easy. I think taking initiative when it comes to, you know, putting yourself out there, you don't always have to just wait. You don't have to wait for others to reach out. You know, you be the person to reach out. You be the person that, hey, how you doing? You know, you be that person. But again, a lot of people would be too afraid, you know. But you'd be surprised at how many people feel the same way you do. That's why I just talk and I just say what's on my mind, because I know there's somebody out there that, you know, bro, you be saying exactly what I be thinking, but don't nobody say it. So I guess I'll be the one to say it. But it's just things like this. I'll be the first person to take the first step. And if you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. That's your opinion. I think what comes with this is just being patient. You don't have to rush none of this. Like, you have to let it happen naturally as well. Like, you don't have to force nothing. Some people come into your life briefly, and this happens, while others stay. That's just how life works. That person you grew up with might not be there forever. Maybe that was just their season. Let it be, you know. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. In my opinion, I think people should embrace, you know, the solitude of themselves and self-friendship. Sometimes we got to focus on making friends that we forget about the most important friend of all, which is you. You know, you spend the most time with yourself. Spending time alone doesn't mean you're lonely or anything like that, but it means you're comfortable with who you are. A lot of people are not comfortable with who they are, you know, and you'll peep energy. Like, I go out to eat by myself and will sit in a full restaurant by myself. I've had so many people walk up to me, you by yourself? Yeah, kicking it. And I'm content with that. I'm cool with that. Like, I don't have to be in a crowd with everybody. I'm cool. I could pop out by myself. I'm fine with it. You know, I'm comfortable with myself. A lot of people need to understand this for themselves, and they would be better off. But I don't know who needed to hear that. Just wanted to tell y'all, though, it's cool not having friends. You find yourself first, become content with yourself. Once you do that, you'll be able to attract people. I'm telling you. You focus on you. You don't have to focus on other people. You're going to be all right.